What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. What's poppin'? I can pass that like.
Davian Mitchell, welcome to 2K TV. So excited to have you on the show. Now you're getting scanned for NBA 2K22. What's that process going to be like? Getting scanned into the game, and now you're going to be able to play in the game as yourself.
Man, it's a blessing. I mean.
The John Hancock Tower rising above the bustling city of Boston and its tree-lined streets. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic is out there with Williams. Then it's Ball, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Marcus Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horford in at the center. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play outdoors. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this. In the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
Al Levine, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Yep, that one goes in there.
This is what Levine's working on, pulling up when the defense gives it to him.
Schroeder passes to Brown. Tatum looking around. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The 17-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, if the defense snaps in the pick-and-roll offense, DeRozan is too smart and too good and too skilled.
Schroeder against Ball. Schroeder kicks to Tatum. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
DeRozan. Some solid defense from Brown. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Horford. Robert Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Richardson in for Marcus Smart. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
It's his first trip to the line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Schroeder hits them both.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth. Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
White the pass to DeRozan. There's the pass to White. Drills the three-pointer. White's got 5.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Schroeder against White. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Yep, that one goes. Here's Schroeder.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Bulls. They lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so is anybody who has siblings older.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward. Brown is checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Jones against Richardson. Pass to Kanter. Down to 5 on the shot clock for 3. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Richardson.
Boy, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Enes Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Juan Hernan-Gomez. The Bulls also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Bradley. Dean comes in for Derek Jones. And Ball subbed in for Mr. Clutch. Here's Brown. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. Now the dish to Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Vucevic has got 5.
Well, there's a certain strength that Vucevic possesses, so he can play through the contact and still score. That's nice.
Here's Ball. Good work defensively by Richardson. Celtics trail by 3. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Smart against White. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Levine dishes to Vucevic. Al Horford with the rebound. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Smart misses. Here's Levine. And Tatum pulls it down. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They're in good position at the half after a second quarter that was dead even in scoring. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
Their offense is functioning.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So the Bulls 5 right now. Lonzo Ball out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Williams. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Here's Schroeder. Outside, Smart. To the middle. The kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot. Over Ball. And it's Brown missing. The Bulls leading by 3. And DeRozan. Here we go. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Smart.
Well, that's the attacking style of DeMar DeRozan. It's why he gets to the free throw line with such frequency. He's such a hard driver.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Outside, Horford. Lets it fly from 18. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter comes in for Al Horford. And it's Robert Williams in for Smart. Tony Bradley's checked in for the Bulls. Jones comes in for Williams. 1:19 left in the third. Brown outside. Shoots from 12. And Jones pulls it down.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
LaVine, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Richardson in for Jaylen Brown. And Chicago also making a switch. White's checked in.
You know, one of the things that Zach LaVine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of the best to ever do it. Well, a great scorer gets to the foul line.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And Boston has possession, trailing by 10. Schroeder outside. Back to Richardson. Will it go? And that one's good. Schroeder's got 6.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
Here's DeRozan. Bradley trying to break free. And it's DeRozan missing. Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Schroeder outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Dennis Schroeder taking advantage of the pick and roll action. Very good decision maker.
Here's DeRozan. Nails it from the high post.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Here's Cantor. Can't connect. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls out front, leading by 8. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Smart in at the 2 guard. That's the Boston 5. Here's DeRozan. It's stolen by Schroeder. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is something Marcus Smart does really well. He utilizes his speed and strength to draw defenders while he's shooting.
And that one falls for Smart. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Robert Williams. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball comes in for White. So he gets them both.
You know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
It's Vucevic, top of the key. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now Tatum. The Bulls leading by 9. Dosunmu, the pass to DeRozan. Off target from 3-point range. Boston shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Brown kicks to Tatum. That shot missing. Nice D from DeRozan. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Over in the corner, Brown. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. Levine's checked in for Chicago. And so Tatum nails them both.
What's incredible to me is the first time Jason Tatum stepped between the lines as an NBA player, he had a willingness to take on the responsibility of being a go-to scorer, even in the tough moments.
Inside, and stolen by Horford.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Oh, Jaylen Brown with a big shot, proving hard work pays off.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Horford. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Tatum against Williams.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And the Bulls with possession. It's a 5-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And at 6'6" ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts. Yes, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Pritchard, a 3-ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Now here's Jones. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.